in the land of Himachal, the great lord of mountains, and his beloved wife Meena, performed a sacred penance to be blessed with the divine Mother Durga as their daughter. With utmost devotion and dedication, they meditated day and night upon Lord Shiva and Goddess Parvati. This went on for a long span of 27 years. During this time, the couple made clay idols of the goddess and worshipped her in various ways. Their meditation and worship pleased Mother Durga, and she appeared before them, ready to grant them the boon of their choice. Meena bowed before the great goddess with deep reverence and prayed, "O Mother of the universe! At first, let me have 100 sons endowed with longevity and heroism. After that, may you be born of me as my daughter?" The Mother of the universe readily granted Meena's request. As time passed, Meena bore 100 sons of great valor. The eldest of the sons was named Manka. After some time, Meena conceived again and gave birth to the divine Mother Durga, who was born as Parvati. Thus, the Lord of Mountains and his wife Meena were blessed with the greatest of boons, to have the Mother of the universe as their daughter. Their devotion and penance had borne fruit, and they were blessed with a family of great strength and glory. The divine Mother Durga, who was also called Uma and Parvati in her childhood, was raised with great love and affection in the palace of Himalaya. As she grew older, it was time for her to receive an education, and so she learned all the laws from a learned preceptor with great concentration and pleasure. One day, sage Narada visited the court of Himalaya, who welcomed him with great reverence. Himalaya also sent for his daughter, Parvati, to receive the blessings of the great sage. Upon seeing Parvati, sage Narada rose to welcome her, and this left Himalaya, the Lord of Mountains, surprised and curious. Sage Narada, seeing through the Lord's mind, spoke thus, "O Lord of Mountains! Your daughter is the very embodiment of Goddess Lakshmi. The mere merciful glance from her shall grant salvation to all living beings." This revelation filled Himalaya's heart with joy and pride. He knew that his daughter was no ordinary being, but a divine incarnation who would bring great blessings to all those who sought her grace. And so, Mother Durga, who was also known as Parvati, continued to grow in wisdom and beauty, preparing for the great destiny that awaited her. Sage Narada, after examining Parvati's palm, spoke to Himalaya and Meena, "This daughter of yours will enhance your prestige and glory. She is endowed with all virtues. But there is an abnormal line in her palm which indicates that her future husband will be a great ascetic, naked, free from passion, having neither mother nor father, and his dress and manners will be inauspicious." Upon hearing this forecast, the Lord of Mountains and his beloved Queen Meena were deeply grieved. But Parvati's joy knew no bounds. With a heavy heart, King Himalaya asked Narada, "O great sage, what can I do to prevent my daughter from being married to such a horrible person?" Sage Narada replied, "O great king, there is only one Lord who possesses all these traits, not as vices, but as virtues. He is known as Lord Shiva. If Lord Shiva agrees to marry Parvati, it will be highly beneficial to you. However, Parvati will have to perform a severe penance to be united in wedlock with him. After his marriage to Parvati, Lord Shiva will assume the form of half male and half female, known as Ardhanarishwar." Upon hearing this, King Himalaya and Queen Meena were overjoyed. They knew that their daughter was destined to be married to the great Lord Shiva, who was revered by all the gods and goddesses. And so, Parvati began her penance with great devotion and determination, determined to win the heart of Lord Shiva and fulfill her divine destiny. Sage Narada's words had a profound impact on Meena's heart. The mere thought of Parvati, who had been nurtured and nourished with great love and affection, dedicating herself to severe meditation and penance, made Meena nervous. After Sage Narada's departure, Meena requested her husband, Himalaya, to marry off Parvati to a handsome and meritorious youth. She couldn't comprehend what Sage Narada had uttered and was overwhelmed with emotion, tears streaming down her face. Himalaya, however, consoled Meena, saying, "O beloved Meena, get rid of your apprehensions and urge your daughter to meditate upon Lord Shiva." Meena then relayed this message to Parvati. Parvati revealed to her mother one of her dreams, where a Brahman had asked her to perform penance to beget Lord Shiva as her future consort. She was absolutely mesmerized by the luster on the face of that Brahman. His appearance, with matted hair on his head, a garland of serpents around his neck, and a trident in his hand, was conducive to the destruction of the distress of all living beings. King Himalaya, too, had a dream where a Brahman came to his kingdom to perform penance. And so, Himalaya, the Lord of Mountains, and his beloved Queen Meena waited patiently with purified hearts for the outcome of those dreams, knowing that their daughter's destiny was in the hands of the divine. The sportive Lord Shiva wandered aimlessly like a man with a distorted intellect, still reeling from his forced separation from Sati. It was through sage Narada that he learned that Sati was reborn as Parvati, the daughter of Himalaya and Meena, after 8 long years. Lord Shiva, along with his attendants, went to Gangavtarna, the excellent Himalayan ridge, to undergo penance. There, he was warmly welcomed by Himalaya, the Lord of Mountains, who inquired about Lord Shiva's purpose and how he could serve him. When Himalaya insisted again and again, Lord Shiva said to him, "Himalaya, I have come to perform penance in secret on your talk. Make arrangements so that none should be able to come near me. Even the ascetics, seers, sages, saints, gods, and celestial musicians, the Gandharvas, must be prevented from entering this region." Complying with Lord Shiva's orders, Himalaya returned to his capital and made all the necessary arrangements as desired by Lord Shiva. And so, Lord Shiva began his penance, preparing himself for the divine union with Parvati, who was destined to be his consort and complete him in every way. After some time, Himalaya, the Lord of Mountains, along with his dear daughter, Parvati, approached Lord Shiva's location, bringing various beautiful gifts with them. Lord Shiva was deep in meditation, so Himalaya waited patiently until he emerged from his trance. When Lord Shiva finally emerged, Himalaya praised him with various hymns and asked if he could see him every day. He also requested that his daughter, Parvati, be given a chance to serve him. Lord Shiva granted Himalaya's request to see him every day, but he did not allow Parvati to approach him just yet. Despite this setback, Parvati continued her penance and devotion to Lord Shiva, determined to win his favor and become his beloved consort. And so, the stage was set for the divine union of Lord Shiva and Parvati, a union that would bring great blessings to all those who worshipped them. As Parvati continued her penance and devotion to Lord Shiva, she posed a question to him, asking how his phallic form could exist without the presence of nature, Prakriti. Lord Shiva replied that a man of truth keeps himself aloof from nature, Maya. But Parvati laughed and challenged Lord Shiva, asking why he needed to undergo penance if he considered himself superior to nature, and if he was not beyond nature, then why was she being kept away from him? Hearing Parvati's words, Lord Shiva was moved and granted her consent to visit him daily, accompanied by 2 of her maids, to serve him. Meanwhile, a terrible demon named Tarkasura had established his tyranny over the 3 worlds, inflicting horrible atrocities upon its inhabitants. When Indra and the other gods sought refuge from Brahma, they were told that a son born of Lord Shiva alone could come to their rescue. However, Lord Shiva had not yet agreed to his union with Parvati. To help the gods, Indra summoned Cupid, Kamdeva, praising his valor and asking for his assistance. And so, Cupid set out to disrupt Lord Shiva's penance and awaken his desire for Parvati. But Cupid's plan went awry, and Lord Shiva opened his third eye, reducing Cupid to ashes. In the end, Lord Shiva agreed to marry Parvati, and their divine union brought peace and prosperity to the 3 worlds, freeing them from the tyranny of Tarkasura. The story of Lord Shiva and Parvati teaches us the importance of devotion, perseverance, and the transformative power of divine love.